So we're talking now about chemical management. Do you think that the harmonization of chemical management and also wastewater discharge criteria, right, across the global textile sector, is that a realistic goal? Is that something we can achieve?
I would say that is not only a realistic goal, which is going to take time, and we are running out of time, but I would say that is a must. Without this harmonization, I hardly believe that we can go in a sustainable way and planning the right future for the textile industry.
So what are you doing? What is your organization doing in terms of reducing the impact of textile chemistry and excessive water use?
We started a long time ago with a project which got a name in the company, which is called Sensitive Ecosystem, and the aim of this project was working hardly to find a way how to reduce the impact. A few examples. Point one, a lot of money, a lot of investment in machinery, latest technology machinery, which improve the efficiency of what we are doing and reduce the amount of resource to make that happen. Point two, investing a lot in people, in know-how of people, in the knowledge that the people in our company has to find a different way of making the same products, not only better, but using far less resource compared to what was the past.
Have you achieved any particular milestones when it comes to reduction of harmful chemicals or water reductions?
I would say yes, even if as a vision, as a culture in the company, we hardly try to judge ourselves. But we went through a process called EPD, Environmental Product Declaration, which basically through a clear checking of every single step of our production, we are totally vertical, and this is a massive help for us. We've been capable to demonstrate and to declare what is the carbon footprint of every single meter of fabric that we produce. And I want to give you an example. Being more sustainable does not mean not to be less fashionable, because we have to produce something that is sustainable, but you are able also to sell. One of the latest innovations that we did, it's called EcoPrint. As I told you, we are totally vertical, and we have also a print facility integrated. Print, as you know, has a massive consumption of water and energy, and thanks to the knowledge of the people and the technology that has been improved thanks to the investment, we've been able to reduce drastically for this specific technology up to 40% the usage of water, up to 60% the usage of electricity. The saving that we got, that is also translated in money, has been basically 50% invested into research for new idea, and the remaining 50% to give it to a customer also the opportunity to pay less for something that use less resource.
So what I'm hearing there is that you found a clear business case.
It's a business case. It's a true vision. It's a true vision that we have, and I think that we feel responsible. We are an European company. We are an Italian company. The law in our country is extremely strict. We have a fabric with a brand, Sensitive Fabrics. It's today a fabric brand and a family of fabrics which has the responsibility also to stand with the highest possible standard available on the market. And we, as an Italian company, has the responsibility also to set new standard, which potentially also the rest of the industry may have to follow, especially in parts of the country, in parts of the world where law is different or is not as strict as we are. We need a certain kind of balance.
I was asking about if you have an opinion on how the industry can improve traceability when it comes to sourcing textile chemicals.
I believe that first of all we need law, which fundamentally give us a clear direction to the industry of what can be done and what cannot be done. This is point one. Until we are not going to have a law that talk the same language in every single textile industry around the world, this is going to be a little bit difficult. Point one. Point two, I think that is a company vision from the people that run the business to wanting to have a clear definition of the rules and a clear definition of what is a chemical management. Quindi what is required is the know-how of the people inside of the company, a vision from who run the business, and the government where the textile industry is, and the law that is going to clearly impose what can be done, what can be used and what cannot be used. And without that, I think it's going to be a little bit difficult.
If you could choose one thing, right? One thing to improve the scaling up of harmonization of chemical management in supply chains in our industry, what would that one thing be?
I believe that a more standardized way of develop the chemical management, and also a more standardized approach to all our customers, because today the problem that we have is that every brand, every customer has his own way of perceive the chemical management, and we would need to have a more standardized way to talk to our supplier and to our customer. This is going to make the life of our industry a little bit easier to be managed.
Do you have a particular viewpoint on initiatives like the ZDHC who focus on chemicals?
It is one of the more common sense approach to chemical management. We are working with ZDHC because we believe is the most clear approach, and I believe that today this organization, tomorrow may be something different, but I believe that this approach is the one that is going to help the industry to have a better harmonization of the approach. And this for sure is something that is needed, and this is going to help the company that are not big enough to have an internal and a better approach, but is also helping company like us, which has already an organized system, to improve it and to make it better.